Hello everyone, it's Wade with another video of some information for the membership. I know quite a few of you would like to come out here and walk, and you're very much welcome to do that. But there are a few things I would like you to keep in mind. Obviously, stay off greens and tees and approaches, and the fairways. The fairways have a bit of an artificial green color to them. You can see that on 13 here. That's an indicator that there's chemical there, so stay off the fairways. You don't want to track this stuff on your shoes, your footwear. It will stain permanently. There is a dye in it, and you just don't want that on your feet anyway. And you don't know if we've been back out to do any other work on these fairways in terms of spraying. Sometimes we'll reapply if the weather stays, if it rains, or if the weather stays nice too long before we get snow, but I won't go into that. So it'd be great if you could just follow those rules, and once the course freezes solid for good, and if we don't have any snow, you can pretty much walk anywhere that isn't roped off. I'm going to give you a quick little example here of, so here's my trusty Diet Coke can. It's not open. Let's pretend this is frozen turf. Can't damage it, right? I got an empty one. I always have an empty one kicking around. So let's say we got frosty turf. It's like this week it thawed out and the turf up, the ground's still frozen, but the turf, that 1 inch is okay. You step on it when there's frost, it's probably not going to go back to the original shape, right? So you may have a little bit of mechanical damage. That's a real simple version of why I want you to stay off frost, and walking on frozen, although not ideal, is pretty much okay. And a little quick explanation here of the green. You can see we have I had to buy a new cover for this green. It was damaged by coyotes and skiers. Anyway, this is a brand new cover. You can see our 3 tubes here, and they're connected to lay flat plastic with holes in it. I think if you watch my other video, I kind of explained it. And we'll put that couple backpack blowers into these tubes. I know this phone's moving around a lot. It's a bad habit I have. And then we'll force air under them when required. This is the little sniffer tube. We hook our O2 CO2 meter up to it. It's got a little pump on it, and this plastic line heads out to the middle of the green, and we will measure oxygen and carbon dioxide throughout the winter. And I'm glad we have them. You just look over there on 13 there. We had a little bit of damage, I think, if you recall. My own little private nursery, we brought that back just by seeding it, but that's why it died. The tarp had a hole in it right in that position, and the water that it leaked through it and killed it. And this is why we cover them. It's not like we were pretty fortunate in the last week not to get a lot of snow or any rain, but this is why they're down. This gives us, like I said 100 times before, our best chance to get through the winter and come out in the spring in good condition. Tees are also roped off as well. I'll go into that and why when we start laying down ski trails for the membership and the public. That'll probably be one of my last videos for sure. But I'll explain what we're doing with that and the rink out on 10, the skating rink, once conditions warrant it. So have a good, safe winter. If you see my next video, great. If not, I'll see you in the spring. Thank you.